Hey everybody, it's Coach.
And Mrs. Coach.
This is CoachCastTV, and we've got Love Bites today.
Oh, is it off their new album?
No.
Oh. Really?
However, it is Buy Me a Coffee from our good
That'll
friend.
make it better.
Well, and it's from our good friend Ken D.
Ken always keeps us on the straight and narrow.
He does.
With Love Bites.
And the comment, just to read it for you folks, is, hey, Coach, looking through your Love Bites playlist, I noticed you haven't got to Holy War yet. This is one of their more popular songs, and one that a large portion of folks hear is their first introduction to Love Bites, including me. This song has got all the elements you've come to expect from them, like awesome guitar solos, soaring vocals, and off-the-rail drumming. In other words, just another day at the office for Love Bites.
Yep.
I sort of have a dilemma on which version to recommend. The exact song I first heard was from the Love Bites official channel of their 2020 concert, but unfortunately there are no lyrics. She's basically singing about warriors fighting against evil. But then said some nice person added lyrics to that same song and posted it and gave the link and says we can decide which we prefer. Since you guys are already very familiar with Love Bites, this song won't be nearly as shocking to you as it was to me when I originally heard it. I really couldn't believe my eyes or ears at first. They can have that effect on you. And ever since that day, I've become an instant fan. They are far and away my favorite band now. They just played at Budokan this weekend to a sold-out crowd. I believe this is the ultimate venue for a band to play at in Japan, so I'm really happy for them all. Ken, we are also really happy that you're part of the CoachCastTV family and support our channel in the manner that you do, and we're happy to go back to Love Bites. And since their words are very important to us because they have some great lyrics,
They sure do.
we're going to do the lyric version, and we'll have that for you coming up next. All right, here we go. Wow. Well, as usual, they're just getting to it, and the little engine that could is just tearing those drums up.
She amazes me. She is just, I don't see how she can do that. She's like Little Miss Speed Demon.
Yeah, she is remarkable. And I don't remember now, if I'm being honest, what our first reaction to Love Bites was. I guess we need to go back and watch that sometime. But it is interesting, I think, to think about, the first time you saw this group, because they're just doing things that are so incredibly spectacular, and you just don't expect it.
Well, the thing is, they don't, if you're looking at hard rock and heavy metal, they kind of don't fit in that, thing with their looks.
Their image.
Yeah, their
right.
image. But I tell you, their guitaring, all three of those ladies, that's spectacular. And I was never much onto hard rock or heavy metal and everything, but this group, I will tell you, has opened my mind, my eyes and my mind, and it's just wonderful to watch them.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. I like this change up. And that note.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So I have a honest question for long-time Love Bites fans. Do you ever get used to that and just take it for granted, or are you amazed every time? Because I don't know if we're still in the honeymoon phase with them, but they blow me away every time I watch those ladies on the guitar.
I don't think you could get out of the honeymoon phase with these ladies and their guitaring. And maybe I was hearing wrong, but I thought during that solo you could hear that bass come in. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just wanting to make sure because I'm still working on only one good ear.
Yeah, Mrs. Coach has been under the weather, so she was listening to some reactions we did recently in mono with one ear. Well, I understand why you would become a fan if that was your first exposure to the group. But then again, I don't think any song we've seen them perform would change my mind about that. I think you'd become a fan regardless of where you started.
They have just got so much talent, and her voice to hold the high note, and with her accent. When we first started reacting to it, people said they couldn't it was hard to understand her. Now that we've listened to her, multiple songs, I don't have a problem understanding her.
Yeah.
She's very, very talented.
Yeah, for sure. There were some really interesting vocals in that as well. The what are we fighting for? And it said the world's beautiful, it's worth fighting for. And, with all the evil in the world, speaking of holy war, there is a reason that good people should stand up to evil, to bad things. And I think that she nailed that in those particular vocals. But anyway, they did a really nice job with this, and I love the way when it first went into the solo section and they totally changed the rhythm and brought it down. That was a really nice groove they had going on there for a few minutes.
I tell you what, I could literally just sit for hours and watch those three ladies play the guitar, and that says a lot for me because I was never much into that.
Yeah, one thing I just thought of, I like the way they brought that down, and it almost had just for a minute there a little bit of a funky groove to it. Do they have anything that's a little more bluesy or funky kind of beat, or is it all just this faster pace? It's fine if it is. I'm just curious if they have something that gives us a little... Mrs. Coach has never been a big fan of that type of music, but I'm wondering if Love Bites is the group that could change your mind.
I don't know. I'm still sitting on the fence with the blues and everything, because I've heard a couple songs that I've kind of resonated with and everything, but I'm not going to give up on it, because sooner or later somebody will find a song that I will say, okay, I can understand it.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's your assignment if there is one. Anyway, we appreciate the suggestion, the support of the channel. We appreciate you guys all coming and hanging out with us, and we hope that you'll come back and see us again. For now, throw a thumbs up, make sure you're subscribed.
And ring that bell.
And we'll see you next time on CoachCast TV.